Wait, that room wasn't there before. I don't think. Ethel Harding must have put my pack here. It makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things. I helped a lot of Minratha's slaves escape to freedom the night I met Varric. Then the Magisters cracked down in retaliation, and the Shadow Dragons decided I was too much trouble to keep around. We could have taken a stand and dared the Magisters to come after us. At least people are free because of what I did. Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look at it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. I don't know if I see a hero's face, but it's a face that's seen a lot. Got a few new scars. Some that show up in a mirror, some that don't. But Varric believed in me then, and he believes in me now. I can do this. A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us. And we've got a culture that's lasted thousands of years. Good to remember everything we've done. The ever-turning orb. My final training project as an apprentice. I spent months finding the precise balance of energy flows to make the enchantment permanent. Might have gone faster if I hadn't been exhausted from too many late-night escapades. Oh well, still got it done. Right, that's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me. to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. Did I overstate the danger?
So you're gonna be insufferable about it. See, this is the reason nobody likes you.
I led a rebellion for centuries that culminated in the creation of the Veil and the destruction of the Elven Empire.
Okay, this is among the reasons nobody likes you.
My information was accurate. Now you realize that the danger is real.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
Someone has to do something. I may not be the right person for this job, but I'm the only one left.
So your call to action is that any attempt is better than none?
I met Varric when he asked the Shadow Dragons for help with freeing an old friend from Venatori slavers. The Shadow Dragons had a safe plan that wasn't going to work.
So you and Varric led an armed rebellion and dealt a devastating blow to the Venatori.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that if someone has to make a call, I'll do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The Elven gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
I don't understand. Elgernon and Gillenane were elves.
It is my fault. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the Elven people, they grew frustrated.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. Now they would blight the world without hesitation and call us back.
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Algernon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison
So what we saw at that village, that's them not...
Correct.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more...
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we...
But we can stop them from freeing the Blight, right?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to...
I'm not going to bend a knee to blighted, murdering monsters just because their ears are pointed like... I don't think many other elves are going to either.
Agreed. Algernon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and... If you hunt them, they will lead you to Algernon and Gillenane.
You want me to pick fights with tyrants and bullies? Sounds fun.
I gave no orders. All I offer are suggestions.
I'm on it. What a...
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets.
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing...
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Remember when we first met? You risked your neck to bring down an entire slavery ring.
I had help.
Sure. I got winded about 5 minutes in. Ticked off a bunch of Minrathous big shots. You've got a knack.
For what?
With a plan that no one... On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a... It was the first decision I made leading this...
You made a decision with the best information you had.
What would you have...
What would I have done? Probably got... A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one.
Demeter's crossing was all...
You took him back to...
Not everyone was happy.
The key to earning the team's trust, it's showing the team that they can tell you whatever...
Did Nev tell you about me?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't But how are you feeling about it?
He's the god of lies, and he's inside my head, Varric. How do you think I feel about that?
Fair enough. But Nev's a great mage. If you need... But you haven't asked her to...
Solus is our best source of information about these elven...
So you're making the... You're making a choice. Stay careful. Stay worried. But don't beat yourself.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down.
I'll let you get some...
You're gonna be fine, Rook. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might...
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the... Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know.
Will do.
Anytime. I wish I could be out there with you.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Valara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
As long as he doesn't have a contract out on us, we're fine.
You think a trained killer will like us?
What's not to love? The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
This is great. Thanks, Nev.
It's what I'm here for.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic. And who fights the worst of it?
The Shadow Dragons. Good idea. Resist the gods with our own resistance group.
If the gods enter the empire, our contacts back home might get something.
Years with the Shadow Dragons, and this is the first...
Directly. I gather information for the Shadows.
I bet everyone heard about the Nessus job.
It was good work, though.
We trained to be the best at countering evil magic. Time to prove it.
Were you missing a challenge?
So we talked to the crows in Antiva, and...
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood, either. If Valara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I've got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Alluvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If that is the Fade on the other side, won't it be dangerous?
More dangerous than elven gods who wield the Blight as a weapon?
Point taken.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Alluvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not. Either you found some way to get into the lighthouse without us seeing, or you've been here all along. Not sure which one worries me more.
The wolf's fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
Just because something's sad doesn't mean it isn't dangerous.
I can think of an example or two that proves that.
And we still don't know what this alluvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
The crossroads.
Oh, the crossroads. Right. Of course.
The Evanurus hunger for the crossroads. Blight. Death. The crossroads.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements. Light, roots, and magical seals. What's through there? Can't travel this way.
The gods want to cut us off. off from the crossroads.
Yeah, this dog seems sturdy. So, you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
Places between. The spirits here were driven out, refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
So we're interlopers too?
Continue the punishment!
The Fater! That's where they're breaking through.
Guess we can thank the gods for that.
Let's go!
Death is weakness! Altar before us!
Whatever you say. Ranged incoming!
Finish them off.
Finish it!
Ranged incoming.
Hit him now! Well, that's a relief.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion.
Guardians can't hold them off for long. Is there something inside it? That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Get clear! Bad spot, move! It left something behind. Oh! Did it!
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Oh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long. What's this? It looks like an entryway. What's going on here?
That poor spirit's being held prisoner.
You're awake. How's your head? The guards really knocked you about.
Well, it's...
Do you remember our mission? Gillinane's lab. The wolf sent us to infiltrate her testing grounds. Things didn't go perfectly to plan, but the wolf smuggled in help. A key. If you can fight, grab the key and we'll run for it. Just be ready for whatever the witch has in store.
It's like all she sees is another ancient elf.
Ah, freedom. We'll move faster if we split up. See you ahead.
Blight. Be careful.
Is it real blight or just a memory?
These are more than just memories. Fight! So Gillenane was experimenting with Blight and Darkspawn. The Blight infested her lab. If it's a memory, let's go with it. We need to find our way out before Gillenane finds us.
Wolf, you came for us. Your key was enough.
This unnatural corruption demanded my personal attention. It is strong. It has already blocked the escape route I had planned. We will need another way to the surface.
Let's all split up and find it.
I will destroy what corruption I can. You must cut through these monstrosities before Gillenane unleashes something worse.
Solus sounded rattled.
He was spooked. By the Blight, I mean.
You see boundless creation and choose to destroy it? Learn respect for the life that will succeed you.
She's using the testing grounds against us. Time to go.
Free, and faster than anticipated. Perhaps you and your allies warrant more study.
Got company. I think we broke through to Gillenane's prized specimens.
If this is what Darkspawn looked like when Gillenane was experimenting, then...
Maybe the Darkspawn we've been seeing aren't new. Maybe they're old.
Here, the blessing you denied.
Wolf, help me! Ah!
Damn. Gillenane got her.
Blood is burning out!
Look out! You would unleash a blight on this world and call it a masterwork! You, who were the most sensitive of us!
All that I am belongs to the pursuit of creation. You chose to constrain yourself. I must climb to the heights only understood by gods. I go now to join them.
Wolf, you are greater than any of them. Please, help me.
Come on. Be the god she needs. Help her.
I am so sorry I failed you. There is only one way I can help you now.
Wolf.
This place and the corruption within it must be eradicated. No trace can be allowed to spread. Go. Your work here is done. There is no need for you to witness what I must do.
It's over. Solus destroyed the lab, the blight that was here, and his agent.
He wasn't just her leader. He was her god. And this is her reward?
This fragment might tell us more.
I sense a way through, Dweller. Find that which seals the path. As the gods' champion passed freely, so will you.
I didn't know this many Illuvians still existed. Where do they go?
Time to find out.
Rathus, the heart of Tevinter. Somehow the beat of it always pulls me back.
It's just how I left it.
It always is.
Did the Shadow Dragons know we're here?
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin!
And it's Rook now, I hear.
Tarquin?
I thought you'd be gone for good.
How are things?
Same old Minrathus. Mages not letting us poor, ungifted wretches forget where we stand. You know the Viper.
I know he likes to make an entrance.
No one watches the rooftops.
Sure, that's what he says. So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loose when we disrupted Solus's ritual. A pair of elven gods.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlathan, Demeter's Crossing.
There are venatory whispers about that place. Now we know why.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
You'd think people would reconsider their choices after surviving a citywide demon attack.
The cult hasn't changed. They want control of Tevinter and a return to the old ways. And if an ancient power promises just that, damn it. We were tracking a set of red lyrium relics before you got here. Smuggled in recently.
They enhance blood magic and can summon demons far too easily. We destroyed one and tore another off a slaver.
We think the third's right here in Docktown.
Docktown's my home. If it's got problems and I'm here, I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
Hold on. I'm happy to help.
It's fine. I can catch up with you.
We don't know where the gods are or what they're doing. We're here for help. It's fair I give some in return.
The relics don't play nice with the Veil, and they resonate with... We destroyed the lyrium in the last one we found, but it should still track the third.
Give it to me. I'll get it.
We'll keep eyes on the Venatori. If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it. And welcome home, Rook. Try not to get yourself run out of the city again.
Ready for a tour of Docktown? Stick with me.
The relic the Viper gave us responds to the missing one.
And it is. It should pick up places where the missing relic disrupted the Veil. Find a trail of those and we'll get somewhere.